We're back. Got some good questions answered. Time to fix this integration. Oop. Yeah, I know I'm going off the rails here. All right. Cool. Yeah, the stream works. So I have a text file with some stuff on it. Yeah, their env is really fast. I'm gonna have to do some work to get it to be this fast. And then also Daphne is currently fixing a small bug. But in the meantime, we have stuff to do. So what I have been told, there is a mask thing that I have to set. Let me see where mask gets set from. Backend receive masks. Buff.masks. Okay, so here I have to assign masks to the buffer. That's fine. That should be no problemo. So obs to numpy. We also need to do this mask thing. Just do obs and mask. Let me make sure, hold on, let me grab this window. Because I need to check, I need to leave the DMs open because in case a bug is fixed. Alright. There. So the first thing we need to do is figure out this mask. I've been told it is mask self.env.cont agent mask dot numpy times self.nope, not done's dead agent mask.numpy. Okay, now we have the mask, right? I think I can just do self.buff.mask, right? Self.buff.mask equals, yeah, like this. So I haven't made a buffer up here, but when puffer vectorization runs, it will be made for me. And then that should be picked up automatically for us. I've also been told that I should look specifically for scenes that have a reasonable number of agents. Scene config is scene config. K unique scenes. K unique n. Selection discipline. I do need to filter for these. Scene config. Let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find that. Nice, 758. Where was the driver? I thought I had a tab with it. Star the repo, folks. Helps out the project. So many branches. A lot of work. So I was looking at this for this scene config, which is pydrive config. Scene config, what's in here? Okay, literally just a data class, cool. Are there options to filter? You get path data, num worlds, selection discipline is k unique scenes. Interesting. Exact n. Okay, so there's definitely something here. Of course, we can count with and without for now. Because this is how they load it. So we should be able to match that for now, though. Unfortunately, there's a thing with how Puffer handles processing that's going to make it a little harder. I would really like to set this to 32, but we'll come back to that. See if this runs. Run it a few times. This bug is the one that's being fixed right now. Come on. There it goes. Dead agent mask. No attribute. It's like dead agent's mask or something silly, right? Cont agent mask exists. Does dead agent mask not exist? Uh-oh. Am I missing something in here? Controlled agent mask, it does. Max agent count. Normalize. One hot encode. Render. Unwrapped. And visualizer. So there is no dead, I don't see dead agent mask in here anywhere. So that's fine. I can do this for now, and then I'm assuming this is like this gets created later or something. I was told that these... Uh-oh, self.buff. No attribute mask. Really? Should be a mask. This bug will be gone in a few minutes. We'll just deal with it for now. Really? Am I just getting unlucky? What do I do? Do I just reduce the number of M's to make it less likely to happen? If I just do one world, is it going to be, like, really unlikely for this to happen? Yeah. It's masks. I'm just dumb. Buff.masks. Okay, that works. Then we have a breakpoint and step. Nice. Now, is there a dead agent masks? No. Hmm. Cont agent mask. I think we'll leave it like this for now. This should still give us quite a bit. Let's do something for fun. So holy hell. Oof. Do you see this? It controls 2 agents. Jeez. That's gonna be rough. Okay, it's what I thought. So at the beginning of the episode, none of the agents are dead. You can initialize it from the... Okay. So we'll just do... self.live agent. numpy.ones bool, and then dead agent mask. Like, I cannot reproduce it. Yeah, let me get her the error. Oh, got it. Yeah. We've got a repro of the error. Nice. Let's see if we can find the dead agent mask in the meantime. This is gonna be really slow though. There's only one emp. And this particular env is like 2 agents. So I'll set this up to 10 and I'll just deal with the... I'll deal with this. I want to see if I can find where the dead agent mask is. Maybe I can just find it in their source. SP3 wrapper. Uh-oh. Oh, they're using it for duns. Yeah, it's not from the... Okay, I see what you mean by this. This is fine. It's because they're using duns in kind of a weird way. Yeah, but that's fine, right? This will mean you missed the last time step. Though that's not a huge deal. Yeah, so what we'll do is... So... live agent mask equals terminal terminal. And then this is times self.live agent mask. And this is already NumPy. Perfect. Does this now work? I'm not seeing it failing yet. If I run it with multiprocessing, well, that'll just make it fail, right? Surely one of the M's won't work. So I think I need to get the, I need to wait until I have this bug fix, I think. Maybe I can find the seg fault. That'd be funny. GPU drive environment.py. Well, this is different. This is me being stupid. Here we go. Env torch. GPU drive. PyGPU. GPU drive. Env torch. Encode road points of obs. Oh, if this is the whole bug, right? Then all I have to do is obs of I just do this. No, because this happens in the init, right? Do we have the env in here somewhere? Scene world, where is it? Self.sim. Point. Sim dir. Sim dot. Do we have controlled state tensor? Dot tensor. Okay. And where's this breakpoint? So I think it's something like road types of Does this work? Can't reproduce. Well, hold on. Oops. Let me get the files. I put this? Paste bin? Been so long since I have had to paste bin something. Hold on, where do I get this? Paste bin. There we go. Does this fix it? This is not .ravel. Batch equals reshape. What's up with the masks? Hold on. Self.ems.cont agent mask shape. Why the heck can I just .ravel this? I should be able to, right? Oh, I bet it's because this thing has to be .ravel, ravel. I'll try this. Seriously, cannot be broadcast. Oh, .ravel. Dumbo. This broke my terminal. Shoot. Speed fixing this. If I just don't set this buff mask, it'll be way faster, right? Yeah. Let me just run it a couple times. Oops, not this one, right? Cool. So this is the environment working now. It's very nice. This should be enough for us to be able to start doing a few things with this env, I'd say. Multiprocessing work? Or is this still going to be slow? Definitely something screwy with trying to vectorize this, though. I think that's very odd, no? I should totally be able to just vectorize this. The whole point of Puffer. Clean PufferL. Let's just open up receive, maybe. In order to vectorize, you need to use box 4. I brought box 4 back up. No, wait, I didn't. Right. I did tell them to bring it back up, but the guy wasn't there today. So I did do my homework bet, but the guy wasn't there. So rip. He's going to be there tomorrow. Can we replace guy with robot? That's not his job. I don't have a guy on payroll whose job it is just to press buttons on boxes. Like, there's a guy that works there on the property that, like, you know, is there sometimes with on different hours that, like, will just you know, hey, can you reboot this stuff when it goes down? We've been doing some real cool stuff, though, today. Definitely something broken in VEC. Very, very odd for something to be broken in VEC. I assume I'm just not getting tracebacks or something, because I should be fine here. Let me think what this would possibly be. Oh, also, where'd my DMs go? There we go. Is this on dev branch? I don't know if I've committed it yet, but yeah, it will be. Will be on dev branch. The goal here is some buddies at NYU released a really awesome multi-agent driving sim, and we're doing day 1 support. When is day one? This is day one. It was released today, therefore today is day one. If I can just figure out why, whoops, let's not DM that. If I can just figure out why this won't vec, that'd be great. Trying to think why this would not work in vec. I can't think of anything fundamental. Unless it's eating an error. Yeah. Let's look at vec. Well, there's not going to be much to look at. Because the multiprocessing is going to be... It's going to give you like this worker function, right? And you're not going to be able to do much from here. Because this isn't a sub-process. Right? It's so weird that this doesn't... Yeah, this is very weird. Can you not make multiple of these or something on the same... Okay, let's not just sit here. There's got to be something we can do, right? 1, 1, 1. Go. There's one environment on one process. Does it do it? Apparently not. Still stuck. So something about the multiprocessing is just blocking it from working. It could be a path issue, maybe. Be a path issue. Run serial. Yeah, it works in serial. Look, even with all these M's, it'll work in serial. There you go. 35K train. Not too bad on the startup time either. Should be way faster than this, though, with Vec. Gotta be something I'm missing. It is working, yes. Working. I'm a little suspicious with this CHDIR. This thing here. Try multiprocessing. Is there anything up? Nope, there's nothing up there either. Would it be something with the render config or something trying to like open Pygame on sub processes? Let's see. It's also possible they've never tested this on a sub process. What do we think? What are our thoughts on this? Ablate stuff? Oh yeah, thanks. Why didn't I think of that? I gotta do the ablating of stuff. Ablate stuff. He says ablate stuff. Where's the post? The repo. The repo. Yeah, here. So PySpy top. I don't. How does that tell me? I think it's Pygame. It's trying to initialize Pygame is going to be my guess here. Can I just pass render config equal none? Is that a thing I can do? Enable batch renderer. Incompatible. Okay, so it doesn't like this renderer. Env torch. It's gotta be Pygame somewhere, right? env.viz is elif. This looks like it only calls on get render though. Initialize simulator. So this should be fine. I thought what was happening is that they were initializing the I thought that they would be like initializing the renderer in Pygame on a subprocess or something. Do you need the agent masking? It's not added at the moment. And no, you wouldn't need the agent masking for this. It's just going to make it slower. What happens if I leave render mode like this, but instead of doing render mode, where is it? Render mode, pufferfish. Does that do it? This is single core. Okay, it works single core. Density option. Oh, I see. all scenes. Multiprocessing backend. And nothing. I was hoping that the render mode would just make it work, if it's not like loading Pygame, but no. Looks like not. Kind of weird. I wouldn't think that this would mess it up. I really wouldn't. Exec mode. CPU. Enable batch renderer. Hmm. Set up rendering. Set up. Does this get called? That's probably the function I want. Aha. Gotcha. Exactly what I expected. Gotcha. If I comment you out, this is going to be a legendary call if I get it. Go away, visualizer. Really? I thought this would work. Dang. I really thought that would work. It's almost always like you're doing some dumb render thing and it messes it up. GPU drive torch env, right? Yeah, this is what I'm using. I think I gotta open up the remote debugger for this, unfortunately. Been so long since I've used this. It's hanging as well. It's not crashing, which is even weirder. Remote PDB? What? Oh, it's a minimal container is why. Are you using aren't you using CPU? What do you mean aren't you using CPU? Do you need render mode args? Madrona is a different render backend. 4.4. Alright, accepted connection. Okay, the sim initializes. Okay, so that actually works. Not getting reset. It's getting made but not getting reset. Is that a thing? Can't be, right? Can't be. I can't do use GPU. I don't have Madrona compiled with CUDA, man. Could be. I still think I am doing that right now. Do you see what I'm doing? I have a remote debugger set up. I don't bring this out very often, but this is the heavy debug tool. This is when you have utterly cursed shenanigans. They're driving you mad when you bring these out. Am I dumb? Wait, am I actually stupid? No, I'm not. This is fine. Right? Ooh, wait. Self.done. If I do this here, does this do anything different? Okay, the fact that I don't get the remote PDB prompt means it's not getting here. So why would it not be getting here? It's possible I missed API stuff, right? This could very well be not even a Madrona issue or anything. This could just be a me being dumb issue. It's going to be so cool once we get it working. Was this the thing that was driving you and whoever crazy? Here, I'll change it to 1.0, whatever. Does it make a difference? Though probably I shouldn't touch code that's this deep, but whatever. Eh. Envs.reset, right? I'm just gonna call a serial. I'm just gonna call reset here. Okay. Yeah, this is all fine. Still no? How early do I have to go in here? Here? Is this too late? Really? Actually, wait a second. So if I go here, is there a lock file? How about this? Waiting for connection, right? Oh, it's a space. So I hit continue here, and then it fails. Right? I gotta figure out when it's hanging, though. It's definitely in the creator. I was actually very impressed by some of the stuff they did in this code base. They did very, very well here. What happened? Okay, we made the driver end, right? On the main process, we made the driver end. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then it's gonna fail in the sub process. Cool. Um, Let me just try something really quick. If I just do... If I just do this... No, this works. And the car crashes into the wall. Interesting. You can open multiple of these. I get the init messages on everything. Very weird. And then let's do initialized. Yeah. Initializing. And we didn't get any initialized message, right? Initializing puffer CPU drive. Oh, no, wait, we do get right here. The driver process initialized. I'm going to see if I put it... I'm sure if I put it right here, it's failing on init, right? Yeah, there you go. Same exact thing. Weird. Very weird. Oh. Motherfucker. I bet it's this. That's so stupid, but I bet it's this. Yep. Initializing. Oh, no, wait. Damn it, I thought I solved it. Man, I was so sure that was going to be it. Where's their end file? How many launching simulators? Okay, we get launch on all the simulators. If I put it down here. Oh, look at that. We get launch on all these. Oh, interesting. So this does not work. Um, what the heck? Where would it be failing that's not... That's bizarre. Yeah, done launch sim. Okay. Yeah, I saw the done launch sim there as well. I mean, this, it's got to be right here, right? Set up action space. Yep. Set up action space is hanging. Right? Hold on, did that not work? I didn't get it here either? What? Ugh, get obs hangs? Really? Get obs is gonna hang. How is that possible? Okay. So it's definitely... Do you need continuous action spaces? This is in the simulator code, my friend. This is in the simulator code. I should not need a damn thing. It's in get obs. Okay, print get ego. Print get partner. Get road. Print get obs. Print get obs done. We are actually print debugging stuff because weird. Works fine on the main thread. Okay, ego, partner, and then it dies. Zero. 1. 2. 3. 4. Don't ever do the thing I'm just doing. Do not ever do this. You only do this if you're stupid. Killed? Killed? What? Oh, memory leak. Real cool. Where's the aggressive? Where's all the kill all prices? There's like one really obnoxious script that always works and nothing else ever does. Okay, get partner 0, 1, 2. Normalize and flatten. I'm doing this really stupid right now because, like, this actually does not make sense. Like, I see absolutely nothing that should be able to hang in here, and yet it's still hanging. Nan to num. How's that possible? Fix there should not be nans and obs. So I can just comment it. Zero, 1, and 2. No, there's no way a division is hanging. I don't believe that. Not out of memory. I don't understand how the hell that's even possible. 0, 1. Wait, norm 0, 1, 2. Yeah, there's literally 100. Maybe the indexing? Maybe it's like indexing a gigantic tensor? Shouldn't be. Yeah, this is fine. Let me install torch non-dev. I don't care. Give me the install. Pip install CUDA 12.1. Boom. What? What's the flag called? No cache dir. I don't know why it accepts the flag if it's not correct. Huh? Okay. There we go. And we'll see whether this fixes it. Freaking random torch hanging bug. Fast sim is all you need. Is true. GPU drive. I don't know why we have 5 people watching me debug random torch issues, but welcome to the debug. Um, it's gonna be very cool if this thing works, because basically what this will mean is I'll just have to update the puffer tank containers to all be 2.4 solid. People have been asking me to do that anyways. That'll take me a little bit of time. It won't be that bad though. I'll recompile like all of the Docker builds with 2.4. I'll put this GPU drive on the image while I'm doing that. So we'll just have this environment be part of, will be distributed with the Docker. And then it'll just work. Which will be really nice. I'm hoping we can get this to be reasonably fast as well. I mean, I know that I can have... If I know that the policy can be made fast, which I do, then it's just going to be a matter of the msim. And I mean, they say it's really fast on GPU. So we'll essentially just see how well it is just optimized to GPU versus fast in general. I would think with a driving sim, there should be like... There should sort of be enough logic that you should be able to get comparably fast stuff on good CPU. Driving sim doesn't strike me as something that would be amazing for GPU. So I think we should probably be able to get comparable just off of that. Like if this were like hardcore physics sim, sure, but I don't think it is. Hopefully this does not break my drivers. We'll see. I see it's downloading new QDNN. But yeah, I don't know if this will fix it either. I'm trying to think what else it could be. This really does look like Torchbug to me though, because how else can you just have a tensor that is hanging on a division operation, right? That's got to be a bad torch bug. Of course, that doesn't mean that it could be that it's not in this version as well, but I would think it would be. I could also just write a NumPy container, right? I could just write GPU NumPy env. That's what I'll do next. Because, let me see. Unless there's not a 2 NumPy on this and you have to go through Torch. Is there a way to load Madrona tensors to NumPy? Let me see. There are docs for this. So this is a cool engine, right? Shoot. It doesn't have... It doesn't have docs. Hasn't been updated in a while either. .cpu.numpy. I might be able to reduce the reliance on Torch at the very least, right? We'll see whether this is Torch. Let's start with this. Let's start with this. But yeah, we could also just like... What do we think? Should I just start doing this? I think I may as well, because I want to do this anyway. So copy env torch, env numpy, get dones, get rewards. Reset, let me see. Get obs, I think it's called first. Yeah, let's look at this. And actually, I can put this breakpoint in the torch version, alright? So we can figure this out. And GPU drive. Sim. CPU. There. There's got to be a way to get this in NumPy, right? 2 jacks, 2 torch. Well, this finished for now, but it looks like there isn't a built-in method. So let's start here. Damn, it still gets stuck here. That is crazy. Well, I guess we're making env numpy. How do you do Madrona to torch? Can you do like .as array? I can do it easily for now, though. Numpy. CPU. Okay. CPU.numpy. .copy. What's copy underscore like that? Is it copy too? Copies the elements from to source into self. So it copies into it. That's really annoying. Let's fix, are these the only ones? Wait, this is the torch env. What am I doing? Controlled mask. One minus controlled mask bool. Expand as road type. Okay. Good. And then this is the last one that we don't know how to fix, right? Because we have sim action tensor. I guess this one's not terrible. This is less torch logic. So maybe we get lucky. And this is like not terrible to debug. We'll see. It is just directly. So comment this. And we'll fix some bugs. This is numpy n, which makes sense. Like, we don't want to go through torch as much. And where's this? 325. This is numpy.where. A lot of numpy logic. Is there a numpy 1 hot? Nope. Type equal np to zeros. I think this is it. What does 1 hot return? I think it turns you longs or something. One hot ints. This it? I don't know why it's giving me all this garbage. Too many indices. 3 were indexed. The hell is numpy where? Why does it return 2 things? Is there a trailing comma on this? What? How is it this length 3? Returns out ND array. Wait, or object type. Yes. How is this length 3? Oh. Well, that's mildly annoying. I mean, do I have any alternative here? It's already 6 p.m. That's a pretty decent chunk of code to be screwing around with. But I don't know why the hell Torch is just failing in a sub-process. It's ridiculous. Let me try one thing real quick. Can I get like the... Jax is way closer to NumPy. Can I just get the NumPy tensors out of that? Okay, that actually makes the env. It's not multi-processed, but... Okay. So what's the... array impl? How do you do Jax to NumPy? NumPy.array? Is it that? Okay. Cannot interpret. Torch int 64. Oh, I don't need this. Where's the conversion for this stupid thing? Jax.numpy. How about this? Is Jax half the speed of Torch? Are you kidding me? Jax Env is slow. Fuck. Well, this is the single. Let's see. The stupid Jax Env is slow. Does this even work? Or does it still hang? No way this still hangs. With Jax as well? Well, if I've tried both bindings, this thing's broken, right? I'm assuming it's hanging. Let me check. Unless it's just really slow. It's already 6 p.m. I really want to have day one support for this thing. I just don't understand how it's possible that this thing just can't run in a sub-process. That's ridiculous. It's failing at a really weird spot as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to figure this out. Now this is nothing, right? This is just this is just abstract. I mean, this is the same thing, but it's got is there anything that would break this in a subprocess? There really shouldn't be. The fact that it's breaking on a random ass torch operation that's like a divide, right? Well, the Jack's hate continues, as that was frickin' half the speed anyways. Nice job, Jax. Oops. As if I just comment it. Norm 3, norm 4. Is it in place ops that are breaking it? Okay. So this is screwed. Is it just the norm code, though? Does this do it? Broken pipe. Great. Which is probably the encode, right? Wait, the encode is 6? Okay, like, what is in this data? Is it maybe that this thing needs to be... Can I just do this? Wait, what? Does this run? Be one with the tensor? Dude, if it's like the old thing, it's supposed to be tensor flow. This is more like tensor smash my fist through a brick wall. Freaking cursed, I tell you. Absolutely cursed. Where the hell is it hanging now? Do I need to leave these prints in? Come on. Bullshit. 1012. It's there's no GPU here. This is CPU torch in the environment, and it's hanging on like random ass operations like divides. Normalize and flatten partner obs. Okay, so it is still freaking hanging here. Do you work if I arm 12? So it's still freaking breaking here. And I don't know why it's not giving me sane error messages either. Still doesn't work. It's the lines don't make sense. I have it from these prints that like it's just hanging on random operations like divides. Nantinum was hanging before as well. Maybe I should try this again now that I'm on Torch 2.4. No. But like it should, even if there is something wrong, I should have a bloody error message. It's just hanging, randomly torches just hanging. Try this. How is there no dot copy? Is it clone? I'm not compiling the model. There is no model here. Compile torch in debug mode? How the fuck is this broken? How about this? I'm not gonna go download torch from source and have to compile it in debug mode. That's just not happening. Aren't prints... Can you do dot flush? I don't know. I don't think so. This is not a compiled model. Like, there's also just nothing that should be breaking this whatsoever. Like, okay, fine, we're gonna do this, and then obs 6 equals 0. Make it easy for one hot. What's this do? Still doesn't get there? What in the hell? How does this still not get here? Nothing is happening. Literally nothing is freaking happening here. It's breaking on assigning to a tensor. Literally breaking on assigning config vanilla object. This tensor is breaking when I assign something to it somehow. That shouldn't be possible. This is a normal-ass tensor. What is it? A normal frickin' tensor. Oh, that was a little much to expect it to get right, huh? Let's comment it. What is it going to help me to know where the lock-in torch is? Like, this is like it shouldn't be even able to lock. Like, this is fucking cursed. That actually got through everything once, at least. Probably it's crashed somewhere else now in torch. Because it's still hanging. How do I do it without torch? The fucking end. I did it actually without torch. I did it with jacks, and I still gotta hang in jacks. It's some bullshit with the engine, like it's some bullshit with the engine and how it's handling the memory, I think. Okay, let's try one other thing. I'm gonna keep their original function. Alright, cool. Keep all these prints. Last thing, and then I'm just gonna make an issue and be like, hey, I couldn't give you day one support. This thing is fucking cursed. And I don't know what the heck it is. There's like some weird thing in Madrona. Obviously, they would have never tested this because they're not using it in a sub-process, right? Damn it. Get out of here, you troll. That's not how programming works. It's like that's not how computer work. What if I clone it here? How the hell does that still crash? Got clone? Get partner 0. Oh, well, this is interesting. Wait, now it just fails immediately? How is the tensor creating? Maybe. I don't know how Madrona works. At the moment, it doesn't. This is such horseshit. Like, this was supposed to be very easy, and there's like some incredibly fucking cursed thing in here. libtorch is used. Yeah, this tensor, it comes from... See, it's really obnoxious because they don't have a way to go straight to NumPy. It only either goes to Jax or to Torch. There's no, like, just tensor to numpy. And really, this should work. I don't know what it is why, like, in a sub-process it doesn't. I still don't know if that fixes it, though. Like, there's something incredibly, incredibly weird going on because Torch should not just be randomly hanging. And I got the same thing with Jax. Yeah, it works outside of a sub-process just fine. Here. Boop. Works. Oh, killed? Well, it's killed because this thing also has a memory leak in it. Now if I run it. See? Runs lots of stuff. Crazy, right? Issues probably on how Madrona made. Yeah. But, like, what do I do about that, right? Yeah, that. I think Shackle. Yeah, it's the GPU game engine thing. Driving me freaking crazy. Um, hold on. Long shot. Try to create a Madrona tensor. And then copying it to Torch. Well, yes, it gets past that point and then it crashes quite quickly. Does this thing have a close? Okay, it does have a close. Okay. Nope. I was hoping that if I closed the driver end, that somehow... I don't know how something is not, like, sub-process safe. I get if it's not thread safe. How is it not sub-process safe? 12.1. The puffer box. 12.1 torch 2.4. How the hell is something not sub-process safe? It is forked. I could try spawning it. I actually don't know if that breaks puffer, though. I think it breaks puffer the way that we do our shared memory. If it broke. Have you tried it on Mac OS? I don't know. I don't know how the let me think. How do we do our shared mem? Maybe not. I thought that you used the spawn context. How do I change the spawn context? Hold on. Start mode. Module not found CJE. The other problem, like the spawn method, is just so incredibly slow for starting sub processes. I mean, I guess I could put it as a workaround just for Madrona, if this actually helps, but I don't know what CMake I have. Okay, well, it gets to a different... This is WSL. Re-import Madrona in the sub process. CUDA on Windows. Yeah, this is WSL, though. I could try it on native Linux. I'd be very surprised. Let me try one last thing here. How the hell is this broken again? Can I do this? If this ends up actually being WSL, I might actually ditch WSL for wasting fucking a whole day of my life. Insane error. What the hell? How can you possibly... How can something possibly break on a fucking... on fork context? That's insane. What on earth? Holy cursed. That's a new one. I've never seen that. I've straight up never seen that. Let's see if it gets any throughput. Gotta get all these prints out of the way. Okay, but it's literally slower than a single process. It's literally slower than a single process. No way it's slower than single thread. Okay, so one sub-process. Hold on. That matches. Zero copy false, maybe? Still slow. How is that possible? Okay, so we do get speed up from... Maybe I just don't have cores for this. Re-import router, try fork server. Well, I don't even know if Puffer works with fork. And it's slow here. I mean, we'll have to try on the main Puffer box, I guess. What about this? Now, something is happening. Oh, wait, is Madrona? I think I know. I know. Bullshit thing. Where's your stupid thing? Where do I set the number of threads here? I need to set it to run single thread. I remember this. Import lib. Dot reload. Does that help? I think, that guy. I think what's happening is it's running every single sub process with a bunch of threads. God damn it! Where is this? There is a freaking thing here, and I don't. You found it? Oh no. GPU drive torch env. Exec mode. Profile. How do I set the stupid parameter? Okay, GitHub, very nice. Thank you for adding this whole window to not find me. Why can't I find this stupid thing to find anywhere? Is it a binding right here? No, isn't that CUDA? Okay, this... Networld. Where is Madrona? Madrona. There's nowhere to set the number of freaking threads. Let me actually ask... Let me ask Aaron. He would know. What? Where? Why can't I find Aaron? There he is. Okay. I sent him a message. Did you find it actually? Could be this. How do I get it to call? Every time I think, yeah, C++ isn't that bad, I should do more C++. It's like, nope. What is this? 0 probably means like, I don't know, num processes or something weird. But how do I get to it? Aaron said he didn't do anything for CPU specific for single threading. Are we sure? Yeah, auto detect num CPU. So that's gonna screw it up. If I just run this, right? Like this. Yeah, you see it's spinning all my bloody cores. See all this multiprocess? It's spinning all my cores. Yeah, it's automatically using them very inefficiently. Look at this. PufferLib would have them all at 100. There's got to be some way to do that. It just shouldn't be that slow. I mean, I could, hold on. I can see, like, if I do 111 like this, it's ridiculous. It's, how many worlds do we want? 32 times 128. Do an auto-tune run on it, it's not going to help. What if I just do this? This is so incredibly stupid. Nope, not multiprocessing. If I just let it use its own internal thread pool, which is worse than Puffer. It's like literally not getting any benefit whatsoever. It's not getting like any benefit whatsoever. Literally slower. Well, this is too big batch, I guess. So 32 worlds. No, it is meant to run multiple processes on a single machine. Drive me freaking nuts, I tell you. I mean, the thing is, like, this is still orders of magnitudes off of where it needs to be. Even if I get it to do... Well, I mean, to be fair, the steps per second is too low just from the policy, isn't it? Doesn't make sense that it would be that low. Do I have... Yeah, I don't even have masking on. How the hell would it be that slow? Is it this just not being compiled? Looks like it is. Hold on. Ego embed sequential. Input. Do hidden. Looks like CUDA bandwidth and yeah, this is combination of CUDA bandwidth and the environment being slow. But like if I make the network faster, the environment's still gonna bottleneck. So that right there, that 30% is CUDA bandwidth. It's ridiculous. They're just passing way too much freaking data, man. How do they have this much data? There's like no way that there's this much data. I don't believe it. Let me see what the heck they're passing. Okay. How do they have this much stuff? There's nothing in here. Well, the state is all 0. So that probably is not great. I don't see how they can possibly have this much data. Like, this can be made substantially faster. It's just like they have way too much data at the moment. Road graph, yeah. Let me look one last thing. So this is the size per observation. Okay. Well, I got some progress with this. Not all that happy with how far we got today on this. It is what it is. It's just like cursed low-level bullshit. And the major like this thing is very well written. This GPU drive thing is very well written. It's just Madrona being stupid. I mean, also, I guess the observation size would be good. If I could just, like, trim it down. I don't know if we can do that. There's a constant that I can edit. To like 16. Let me try something real quick. $16 here. Max. No, you don't need this much stuff. Have 20. Have 16 even. Too much freaking data. This is ridiculously fast as well. Where's the make? Where's their make command? Will this be better all of a sudden? Cannot reshape. Num worlds. Nice. Where's env observation space dot shape? Env config. Scene config, right? Render config. Does this not get passed? It should be getting passed. Hey, Linky. Yes, indeed. Star the Puffer. Is there anybody even watching this? This is... Okay, there are people watching this. That's insane. I don't know why you people like watching me debug absolutely cursed stuff, but... If this is at all useful to you, please star the Puffer repo and ease my suffering. Yeah. Just straight up not having a good time. 6 including me on YouTube, yeah. Well, welcome all. It's weird. This should actually be should be reasonable. I was told that this should be. Yeah, this is way too big. Do I have to pip to reinstall it with pip? Crazy stuff. I don't understand why it's still this gigantic frickin' space. I'm passing it a config. Params. Is this getting like a garbage config? Doesn't look like this has stuff in it. I can't get this thing to like compile correctly with reasonable size obs. You know what I'm gonna do? Last thing I'm gonna do, because I like this is gonna drive me nuts otherwise. What we're gonna do. How fast can we potentially get this thing running if I just like... This is gonna just be the ego obs. What keyboard? Razer, what is this? Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma V2. Had this a long time. It's got like, I think the medium clicky switches on it. Not the super clicky, not the linear ones. Yeah, you want to see, I've got a 3-foot mouse pad, I've got the Death Adder here, and I have absolutely no time to play any games. That's great. That's not true, I have a little time, but still. Hello, new to the stream, can I know what you're working on? Well, this is probably going to be a bad introduction, because currently I'm working on being very mad, trying to add a binding for a GPU-accelerated environment that has really cursed backend stuff. So I'm working on, like, very cursed things. I wish I could tell you what I'm working on, because I wish I knew. As for the repository with PufferLib, we're trying to make reinforcement learning fast and easy, so... Make it easy for neural networks to learn how to play games by playing games would be a reductive version of it. And this involves usually a lot of fun stuff, but every so often a lot of very painful infrastructure. You know, once in a while, a lot of painful infrastructure. It usually is fun. Today it is not fun. Today no fun was had whatsoever. None. Usually very fun. Today, fun was not allowed. We do stuff like I've got like a miniature version of Dota that runs at 1,000,000 frames per second. I've got a version of like Slither.io that runs at like 12,000,000 frames per second. We've got a bunch of other fun stuff as well. Got bite and float. Okay, so that is now 42,000. Fully bottlenecked by the env. No longer bottle. You see the misc time that went down? That's due to device transfer. That guy, if you're still around, we gotta totally fix that thing. Like, that's gotta be buffered. Okay, now it's at 50K. That's weird. This is 4096. Even the network could be faster here. But the env is just like unacceptably slow. Runs at like 100K, I think. It's taking up half. I mean, the forward pass is still like... Forward pass should be faster than that as well. Technically, I could do a puffer GPU sim version of this. But then there wouldn't be as much, Puffer really wouldn't be able to do as much for it. Damn. It's already 7:21. I gotta get dinner and like let me last try. Is there any way I can get this thing to run with the single thread? If I can at least get it to run single thread, I can do something with that. Drive me nuts. Didn't that guy link something? Yeah, he did. They vendored it, okay. Can I just try this one thing? I'm gonna try one thing. It's gonna be jank. MW. Why can't I see this here? What the? Oh, this is in source Madrona. But wait, didn't they vendor it? Hold on. Or am I just dumb? No, they didn't. I'm just dumb. I just was reading it wrong. Source. Where's the Madrona? Doesn't it get it like clone Madrona or something? External. If I just edit the darn source. Oh man, it's still doing it. How is it still doing this? Not what's the issue? Oh my gosh, what issues don't I have? The stupid, like, we've got low-level dependencies that are just being really dumb. Um, jobs, num workers, threads. What is it that this guy linked me? Corona. I thought I had it here. I don't know. It's like, how can you possibly have something where I can't set it to run on one thread? Like, go ahead, spin all my cores, even when I've freaking edited the source to try to fix it. It's insane. Spins all my cores. You're trolling. Where would it be? Would it be in Sim? No idea. I don't think this is. Did this just break my freaking shell? No, that's not gonna do. Obviously, that's not gonna work. I'm just like flailing around at this point. Um. Okay, well, apparently this stupid library doesn't have an easy way to set the number of threads, and I can't figure out how to do it, even editing their source code. So, yeah, that doesn't matter. This is like this is this is supposed to be running single thread and it's using all my cores. So, this is dumb. It's using all my cores very inefficiently, I would add, because it's like it's deciding to use its own garbage C++ implementation instead of my Python implementation, which is going to ironically be much faster. OMP is not going to do anything anyways. I don't know why I was trying that. What file? What file are you in? The number of times a language model has been right or helpful when I've been stuck so far has been 0. Why don't I have that file right there? So I have is that not on the master branch? Like what? Madrona include Madrona. Set this to 1. I don't know why there's a... But here, let's try it. What's the drive? If this works, at least, like, I'll have something to go off of for tomorrow. I gotta at least order my food on the side here, because otherwise I'm gonna not have any... I'm not gonna be able to eat. Three miles. Just give me a sandwich. Okay. 1 sec. Nah, that's a joke. I'm not doing that. California, fucking $30 to get a sandwich. Hold on, let me just find something to order real quick. Cutting a few pounds this week, but so I'm figuring out what I want to get. I think working on this increases your chance of spontaneous combustion, honestly. I don't know why it's so difficult to find, like, reasonable stuff around here. Like, there's a lot of good food, but, like, sometimes it's just you can't find, like, reasonable stuff. Just get a pastrami sandwich real quick. Produce. This literally ends up being just as bad, and I'm sure that this is way worse. We just eat the cost for now, then. Freaking bullshit. I swear if there were just, like, a diner a half mile from here, I'd just be set. I would never have to care about anything. I'm, like, absolutely somebody that is more than happy going to a diner, like, 5 times a week. No food truck. I generally don't get stuff from food trucks because of just hygiene stuff. I've had too much too much long-term health damage from food poisoning over the years already. In fact, I'm not even getting lettuce on the sandwich because I don't trust people to wash lettuce. Isn't that funny? I basically just will not get lettuce from places. You get freaking salmonella once, you never want to have any lettuce ever again. Oh, it's not hard to have zero. It's just like lazies that don't do their job and then they freaking kill you. Okay. So, does this do anything? How is it still using all the cores? Like, literally how? That doesn't even make sense, right? I just recompiled it. This is just running single thread, man. It should be. I mean, what are your settings? It's running without vectorization. It's running serial vec, I should say. I also don't understand why this thing doesn't exit cleanly and it just leaves your cord spinning. That's kind of gross. No, it's not designed to run in serial vec. They have bad vectorization that I'm currently being forced to use. Puffer's vec is basically always going to be better. Is it not recompiling this or something? I mean, this is just the default value. Is this getting called from somewhere? Thread pool executor? Could be, right? There's a window. Source. Uh-uh. Const config CFG. .inl. What the heck? Doesn't have num workers anywhere. CFG. Where's the actual implementation for this thing? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But it's using get num cores, which I set all these to 1. Right? Okay, I mean, this is like all the places I can think of. Well, the last, like, I don't know other than this. I don't know otherwise, like, why it's just using all my bloody cores. And this is why I just really hate working with, like, big, clunky... I mean, the GPU drive codebase is fine. It's the frickin' Madrona codebase that drives me nuts. It's, like, such a cool concept as well, but, like... Okay. What is... I don't know what you're pasting. Rollout threads? Spins all my cores. Well, I can't do anything about that. I really can't do anything about that. I mean, I can make a GPU pass-through, I guess, and just have it run on GPU, but that's not going to be... is not going to be anywhere near as nice. I guess it would work. Yeah, but the thing is, usually, like, even if... you have 24 cores is the thing. I don't know how much logic is in the driving sim, to be fair. It could be it's way heavier than it looks. But it... like, just looking at the M, I don't know how much physics and stuff they're doing. I guess they said they have LiDAR and stuff, so maybe there's a bunch of logic Maybe there's like actually a bunch of like really heavy sim stuff. So this has been like enough of my life at this point. I think that tomorrow I'll just make a GPU binding. That'll be nice. That'll mean that we'll have a GPU backend for Puffer, which is cool. Um, and then, Puffer will just provide the extra utils and stuff, the convenience and the hyperparam stuff and all of that, which is fine. It's mainly like Puffer's mainly supposed to be for CPU M's anyways. That's where like most of our tech stack is at the moment. But whatever, I can add just a binding for this and not have this be so incredibly painful. What did OpenAI do? Oh, they didn't do anything. Like their M's were just slow, period. And then they spent money to make, to get more cores. That's what they did. Ugh. I'll check a couple things. Hopefully more productive day tomorrow. You're gonna have a bad day once in a while. $4,200. That's cool. And Puffer still 758. Pretty nice little uptick in the growth though in the last couple of days. Right here. So tomorrow what I'll do is I'll add the GPU bind. I guess we can look real quick at our 1B results. I mean, I need to get more experiments loaded and stuff as well, but jeez. Let's see at least a couple reasonable results from today. So this is Space Invaders. Space Invaders does not do amazingly. What do they have in the do we have the result in PPO? Paper. I think they have the results in the appendix. Okay, so it takes them a while to get above 500 as well. This is like 200 mil frames or whatever. So I don't feel too bad about that it takes, a while to get above the 500 mark. And then this is the new one. Sequest. Oh, we actually just beat them straight up on Sequest, like immediately. Look at that. That's really solid. Yeah, these are good implementations. These are very good implementations. Solvitar with just hyperparam tuning. Most of these did pretty well. A couple of M's didn't, but like the curves were always good. It's just the some of them are just going to take more samples is all. Okay, so I'll call it early today. This is definitely cool. Okay. Of course, why do people tune in right when I'm about to leave? So, here's the brief summary for folks from today. So I tried everything I could to get this new GPU driving sim working with Puffer. I got it to run after some absolutely here. Let me find the env. I got it to run after some absolutely insane shenanigans. Um, but it's just like it's not fast on CPU because Madrona is trying to multi-thread and it's doing it very, very poorly, and I can't find any way to disable it. So I think probably I'm going to just add a GPU binding tomorrow because that will be relatively easy and take minimal modifications to Puffer. That will at least allow me to get training running at a reasonable speed and be able to do carb sweeps and stuff so that we can have like some cool policies in this. That should work. And then, yeah, we'll see after that for sure. There are a lot of things I can see here where there could be speed enhancements, but it's tough as it is at the moment. So, yep, that's the whole deal with everything. Other projects still happening. The Atari stuff, we'll pick that back up probably on Thursday or Friday. The MOBA stuff as well needs hyperparam sweeps. The Atari sweeps were kind of meant to test out carbs and make sure everything is good. Now that that's good, we've got the MOBA. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did do one cool thing. Let's see if it did anything interesting. I forgot that we did this run. I let this run overnight for a very long time. Though it's not, interestingly, it doesn't seem like it's gotten as far as I had expected. SPS of 5500. Wait, no, 50. No, this is reasonable SPS. I don't know how it's possible that this has taken this long here. This must have crashed. Yeah, this crashed. Well, it ran for 2 billion steps at least. And we actually were getting... it looks like it was starting to learn stuff as well. Yeah, box 4 reboot. Let me see if I can find the bug in this real quick. Differing extents. Oh, there's like a rare slice bug. Great, I'll have to find that later. That's obnoxious. It looks like there's a rare observation slice bug. It does look like this was starting to learn some stuff, though. Like, these are good reward curves. Interesting, at least. Total towers taken. You can see all the skill usages. We've got good logs. Level means going up, means they're actually learning to do something. So this project is looking good. There's just a bunch of work to keep doing. Yeah, I'll be back through Friday. I'll work on some stuff. Maybe I'll even stream Saturday. We'll see this week. And then Sunday through like probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I've got some other stuff to do, and then I'll be back after that. That's the plan. All right, though, I'm going to call it here. Folks watching, if you haven't already, if you want to support all this work, give the Puffer a star. Helps me out a whole bunch. PufferAI/PufferLib. And other than that, we'll see you later. Bye.